that she thought to call me, but I had to play it cool, as if I knew she'd be calling. Let's celebrate tonight. Wear your sexy dress and sexy heels shine. Let's dance and drink and live all night. Enjoying you and all you do is you. Now you know, like I know, that you've got options, girl. But it don't matter, cause I'm so happy.
It's 5 p.m. on a Friday, and this is the holiday weekend here at Intellectual Radio and iHeart Radio Station. Listen, you know, my special guest is Terrell, and Terrell is not here right now, but we got a special segment. We finna blow the house down. I have one of the hosts on Intellectual Radio who decided that she would sit next to me. I feel, girl, my chest is so big.
Mine is big.
Your girl, my brother went from a 36 to a 40. Yeah. That's some growing. Why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Wanda B, and I am an IntellectualRadio.com radio host on Cat Talk on Sundays at 2 o'clock, as well as an assistant here at IntellectualRadio.com, helping us, all the beautiful radio hosts, prosper and grow their audience, and we just having fun.
Wanda, I want to say, I want to thank you for asking me to be a part of that little circle.
Yay!
Yeah, I mean, I really feel honored, you know, because let me tell you what I've learned here at Intellectual Radio, and this is going into my 3rd year. I was a host on Making Waves at the Starcy.
Okay.
And then I had a non-for-profit. They told me they would sponsor a show for me. Basically, I'm free to do what I want to do. I love independent artists. I try to adhere to people who have music that they can't get played on the regular radio. And because we are part of iHeart, you can sneak it in there. Okay? But we have about anywhere from 40 to 65 shows here. Okay? That means there are at least 40 to 65 hosts. And maybe almost 100, total host and co-host, 100 people.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we did the numbers, and it's definitely 60 shows. So
okay.
The numbers are there.
And some of those shows have 2 and 3 people.
Yes.
Okay.
Easily say 100.
So my thing about Intellectual Radio, this station should have blown up. And you know why? If you have 60 shows, every time I post my show, I should have 60 likes.
You would think.
You agree with me?
I do agree. High 5 on that.
Okay.
Okay.
And every time you post your show, or what is it? Apostle Davis, with Words to Live By, Angela Johnson, what's his name? Drive at 5, Roman Morrow, Darcy Redmond with Making Waves, Miss Darcy, Rhea. All of them. JR with his crazy stuff. Every time they post their show, they should have 60 likes. Each host, co-host, they should go and like that.
I agree. Now, where I think everybody's busy, so I can understand what people say they don't have time. But at the same time, you make time for things that you believe in. And I think we all believe in it. I think everyone here on this station believes in IntellectualRadio.com and their own shows. So if we support each other.
If we believe in Intellectual Radio, then therefore we should support Intellectual Radio. And the only way that we can support Intellectual Radio is we have to network.
I agree.
Okay? You network in everything else you do. You network when you go home and put that meal together. That's networking because you've got to have all the ingredients. Okay? Mm-hmm. So we have 60 ingredients that we know of because they have shows.
So true.
Those 60 ingredients, it only takes less than a second to hit a like.
And more than like, I like to share.
Share it, yes.
Because that's even bigger than liking it.
Share it.
Everybody, even if they didn't have time to hit the like, just share it. Because then their 2,000 friends, their 400, their 500 friends now see it. And that's how we grow. And I would like to see us all grow. I've been trying to make it a point to listen to every single show to see what everybody brings to the table. So I think let's water each other so we all grow together. And if one grows, we all grow.
Have you ever, well, Doug Banks is gone now, bless his heart, but I used to listen to Doug Banks. Now I'm listening to my buddy Joe Soto. And if you notice, even WVON, the rest of the radio station, they always talk about the other shows that come on. They're not selfish.
Not selfish or not even ego driven. It's not all about them because they see the bigger picture that if one wins, we all win. It's a team. We should be a team and that we all are trying to help each other grow because they'll see the individual rewards. If they push you, they in turn get pushed. It just works that way. And if we all start, and we can say we haven't been doing it, but let's start today.
Let's start today.
Today. We don't have to say, okay, we haven't been doing it. Let's do it now.
You have my number. If it's something that you need me to do, don't hesitate to call me.
I know you'll do it. You help me grow. I watch your tips. So I hope you keep posting tips in the Intellectual Radio host pages because it gives us ideas, something we may not have thought of. And so I like that makes sense when she says that. And I hope you continue to help us. I
get tips because from time to time, especially now that we're Facebook Live, I do log into shows. Sometimes I may not comment. But I log in just to see what they're saying. Mm-hmm. I log in to listen to the voice because all of this helps me as an individual. Okay?
It's inspiring sometimes.
It is. Yes. It is. And, we must learn to work together.
If we want to succeed. Now, if you want to be where you are and say you like where you are and growing isn't something you want to do, then that's fine. No, I don't want to say anybody should do anything they're not comfortable with. But if they see themselves going bigger, being bigger, growing, then I think we all work together. We really will grow if we work together.
Well, honey, I don't want to be a diamond in the rough. I want to be a diamond that shines.
Me too. Shining diamonds are way better than the ones in the rough.
That's right. So listen, I'm here to work with you. Yeah. All you got to do is call me. And hopefully that our intellectual radio family, I did say that. Hopefully starting, after the holiday, hopefully that we can all get together. We can share each other's shows. Take a minute and listen,
And if you don't, you say, I had to just share it with your friends and they'll listen.
Absolutely.
And we'll take your friends listening if you don't have the time.
Now tell them a little bit more about your show.
Okay. Cat Talk on Cat James on Sundays. She has a huge following on Facebook where people write in there and ask for her help. She's like the Dear Abby on the west side of Chicago. So
all right.
People write in they almost seem like they're not even real. A lot of times she'll start reading off a story and I was like, somebody really wrote that? But what she's allowed people to do on her Facebook page that is now grown into a show is talk about the platform of, she gives them her expert opinion. And she has her master's degree in mental health, so it's not that she doesn't have but I like that she adds an urban feel to it. Sometimes I'll go, how did you know to quote Tupac right now? Find that exact quote from Tupac to answer this question. I love it. And I love that she knows how to do that and does it so effortless. Throw Rihanna in there to prove her points and just, so that's her gift. And we just answer the questions from, or the letters from her readers on air.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
We have another show, A Journey to Wholeness, which is on Fridays, and mind, body, spirit. So just being whole, how to get whole, mind, body, and your spirit. Because and physical too. But mental, sometimes you can be in a place and you don't know why and why I can't get ahead and why or why I'm stuck at this job. And what that show does is bring different practitioners onto her show that will help. They all have different expertise and modalities, and then just giving those tips to help you heal, because sometimes we don't even know what's wrong with us, so it's starting to heal.
You know, that's one thing about intellectual radio that I just love. There's something here for everybody.
There really is.
Okay. I mean, there is a, how would you say it? A conglomeration of shows, and has everything in it.
Young and old, because we have some young shows coming up with young artists. I mean, that's what I love, that it goes through all demographics. So
I know, cause I know I'm a senior member, but I just look so good. You know what I'm saying?
You do.
I just walk by the mirror sometimes and I say, "Girl, you better watch it.
You look good." Silly lady.
But you know, that is truly one thing I love about intellectual radio. We have something for everybody.
We do.
You know, there is no doubt. If you're looking for something, it's right here.
Monday, I was listening to Straight No Chaser.
Yes.
Had to run and get my blood pressure.
Yes.
Because she had a doctor on who was telling you all the different signs of stroke. And you think you know some things until someone really gives you all the different hints, tips. And she really made me open the door, go out to my car and say, okay, I've been trying the holistic approach, but how she explained it, sometimes maybe you may need a little medicine till you get over. But just informative shows. Running the gamut from health, from hip hop. I mean, the other day I listened to some young hip hop kids, don't know who they were. I went home and told my kids, and they were impressed because I was like, the boy that sings the Fifi on the block. They're like, "Mommy, did you really sit there with him?" I was like, "Yeah, but I didn't know." I was like, I didn't know who he was, but when he said the song, I know I heard it. So that's what I love, that I'm able to share intellectual radio with my children, as well as it just runs the gamut. And that's,
you know,
nice.
I know I already do miss my sidekick. I had a show, part of Rhythm Flow Radio, called Ask the Doctor with Dr. Mary Maryland. It was every second Friday. Dr. Mary Maryland got a nice position.
Oh, that's good.
And she's the lead, the steady.
We have to find you another doctor.
Well,
I'm gonna work on that.
Well, do that. I do. I mean, I appreciate her to come in, even though, she kept in line with current events.
Yes.
You know, like all the shootings, we talked about mental health.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about urban issues. Why is this going on? We talked about education and all of these different things. When Doug Banks died, and talked about diabetes, but we talked about drug therapy and how heroin used to call them drug addicts. Now these people have a disease. It has become an epidemic, and the epidemic changed because the demographics changed. The demographics went from poor blacks to rich whites. It became a suburban issue. It became an issue with these people with these six figures. So now all of a sudden, it's no longer a drug addiction. It's an epidemic. Okay. When we have an epidemic, and now somebody's going to come along, and there's going to be some government funding. There's going to be some Social Security checks. Okay. I mean, that's the way they work it. So, I want to miss all of that. But listen, I wish her well and everything that she's doing. And I know whenever she comes back to Chicago on a Friday, I don't care who's on this show. I don't have to take a back seat. And you heard that from Katie, though. Listen, we're going to listen to another song. We're going to come back and talk a little bit more. Let me see if I can find artists. Let me see. Why don't I play some music by... I wish I could play that Good Love by Keith Sweat, but Earl would run me up out of here.
He doesn't like that song?
Nah, I can't play that.
I don't know that song.
Keith, if you listen, call me and give me permission to play your music.
Oh, that's okay. Keith, call Katie.
I'm telling you. But
708-223-8953. Call Katie. Keith. Is he from Chicago? He's not from Chicago, is he?
Nah. Keith Sweat sure sound good. Now, you know what? I think I will just play my unknown artist, and then I was looking for that guy named Lenny Williams.
Lenny Williams. Not familiar with him. You're
not familiar with Lenny Williams. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Winfrey, you don't sing
here. Let's see what this is.
And I enjoy listening to IntellectualRadio.com.
Oh, okay, I know this. I don't know if I'm old enough for this.
Ooh, that's what happens when you listen to Intellectual Radio. Anything might happen. But listen, I want you all to listen to my theme song in its entirety. And the artist, his name is, like I say, Bray Lene. He's from Little Rock, Arkansas. He is a neo-soul grown and sexy music. So I'm going to play the song in its entirety, and we're going to come back, and we're going to talk about Intellectual Radio just a little bit more for about another maybe 10 minutes, okay? And listen, it is the holiday weekend. There's something I need to tell you before I play the song. Tonight. Now, today is July 1st. Yes, it was last night. Last night at 12:01. That means 12:01 a.m. If you live in the city of Chicago and you don't have a June 2017 window sticker, I'm not talking about the one that goes on your plate. I'm talking about the one that goes in your window. You are going to be fined. Now, I read this, and this came from the city, and I reposted it from Christine Riley's page, and that is one source that is reliable. Okay. What Christine say, baby, you can eat off the plate, because she ain't gonna lie. You're gonna be fined $200 a day. Can you imagine that?
I cannot imagine.
Can you imagine that?
Or afford it. So I need a sticker.
It used to be a fine. Okay, but the fine now has increased. Listen, these are not the words of Intellectual Radio. Neither are these the words of iHeart. These are the words of Rhythm Flow Radio with Katie Lowe. Our mayor is a pimp. Okay, and they're gonna get that money one way or another, and don't let them start fining you like that. And one morning you get up to go to work, and they've got your car.
Right.
So if you haven't bought that sticker, you need to go to a currency exchange and pay that little extra fee. It shouldn't be no more than come to about $90-some or something like that. Go pay the extra fee and get your city sticker. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to give the city that kind of money. Hold on, we got a caller. Thank you for calling Rhythm Flow Radio with Katie Lowe and my guest Sydney and Wonder B. State your name and where you're calling from.
This is Little Known, calling from Wesley Chapel, Florida. We want to give a shout out to Katie, Rhythm Flow Katie Lowe to the toast.
Joe Soda gonna kill you for saying that. Katie Lowe to the top. Listen, I will be in Florida. Y'all can pick me up at the airport. You got a car?
We got all the dictates.
Okay. Pick me up at the airport. These are the things that I'm requesting. I'm requesting 1/5 of Patron. My birthday is July 5th. Don't ask me my age, because I'm not going to tell you. But I am requesting a store-bought birthday cake. I know Carolyn is there, and I know she can cook. But I want my cake made in the store. And I want, what'd she say?
She was already baking.
What she say? Did she say?
Get your pen and paper.
Hey, well, get your pen and paper. Do you want me to send you a text message? Okay, I'm gonna text it, but make sure y'all get that bottle of Patron. That Generations is nice, but I prefer Mr. Patron. Okay, and thank you for calling. We're finna take a break. All right, much love to you. All right, baby. Thanks for calling.
Your birthday. How many fifths of Patron? I think that's the third person I heard you tell that story to.
They know what to do.
Sharp on a Friday afternoon. was fresh off work when she called. Said she had some good news. She got promoted at work, and that's worth a few drinks and to go out and groove. I was excited, hella delighted that she thought to come me, but I had to play it cool, as if I knew she'd be calling. Let's celebrate tonight. Wear your sexy dress and sexy heels, shine. Let's dance and drink and vibe all night. Enjoying you and all you do is you. Now you know, like I know, that you've got options, girl. But it don't matter, cause I'm so happy with you. We done dance, eating good, big, talking good, see, drinking good. It's slow and need to see you stepping. We can two-step, 1, 2. We can bounce. We can move a little closer. Come on, let's get down. I guess now would be the time to whisper in your ear. The chance of never getting this chance is what I feel. Yeah, celebrate tonight. So sexy in them heels, girl. Shine, let's dance and drink and vibe all night. Make this a night to remember. Can we dance our lives away? Twist that time, that's such a funky sway. Moving, soothing, music train. So proud of you, babe. No one can be here, no one can dance. The love is yours, run away. Woman, I just wanna congratulate, celebrate tonight. Wear your sexy dress and sexy eyes. Going on, let's dance. They gon' make them like you all night. Enjoying you and all you do is you. Tonight is the night, come on in. Tonight is the night, girl. Tonight is the night, come on in. Tonight is the night, girl. Tonight is the night.
$200 if I don't buy it today. But it's still another $200.
Hey, welcome back to the #1 internet radio station, IntellectualRadio.com, and I have radio station, and this is Rhythm Flow Radio with your host, Katie Lowe. You know, I forgot to tell you that it's a beautiful day in Chicago, and I forgot to tell you about me. I have to tell you about me every time I come on the show. I am big and beautiful.
Yes.
I am curvy, but oh so cute. I am fat, but oh so fabulous. But most of all, I'm confident. And listen, and that's the way you should live your life.
Yes.
It doesn't matter about your size. It doesn't matter about your color. It doesn't matter about what you do, whether you're homeless or whether you got $1 million. The thing about life is to have confidence in yourself. And if you can do that, you can make somebody see the good in you. Because listen, no matter who you are, there's some good in everybody.
That's so true.
Okay? And sometimes the naked eye can't see it, but it's what you project, the energy that you give off can make people see it. Now listen, I have wanted to be.
That's it.
Wanted to be. See, I can see your whole name.
And you see it on Facebook.
Right. I wanted to be sitting next to me, and we have been here talking about networking and how to make intellectual radio grow. And before we bring my guest in, I'm gonna let One to Be wrap it up and tell you her plans to make intellectual radio. We're gonna get back to that call in a minute. Listen, I'm gonna. Hold on, let me get this.
Go ahead. I'm just going to say, as you take your call, that what I see us doing is basically trying to get everybody to listen. First off, listen to IntellectualRadio.com, as well as sharing everyone's Facebook lives. If you see their Facebook live, just share it with your friends. Whether you're a listener or host, share every Facebook live with your friends as they're on. Katie, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead. You know what? Let me take a break and I'll be back. Okay, we're going to take a break because I'm going to tell you, this phone is jumping off the hook today. I know it's the weekend and everybody's trying to do their thing.
They're trying to call in.
I know they're trying to do their thing. And I'm working for you can believe this, I'm working for my iPod. But let me see. I'm going to play this one right here. We'll be right back.
Your loving, oh baby, got me hooked on you. Yeah, darling. Your loving, oh honey, got me hooked on you. Yeah, baby. I said it's good in the morning, it's better in the evening, but before we go to bed, girl, it's even greater than that. Oh, your loving, oh, baby, got me hooked on you. Yeah, darling. You got the kind of loving makes a man lose his mind. Every time you give it to me, oh, I want it one more time. Oh, when you put it on me, makes me wanna marry you. Just to get another touch of that good loving. Your loving, oh baby, got me hooked on you. Yeah, darling. Your loving, oh honey, got me hooked on you. Yeah, baby. I said it's good in the morning, it's better in the evening, but before we go to bed, girl, it's even greater than that. Oh, your loving, oh baby, got me hooked on you. Yeah, darling. Your cherry is so nice. Oh, how she sugar and spice. The loving she gives to me, it makes me say L-O-V-E, yes, I love you. It makes me say L-O-V-E, yes, I love you. Your loving, oh baby, got me hooked on you. Yeah, darling. Your loving, oh honey, got me hooked on you. Yeah, baby. I said it's good in the morning, it's better in the evening, but before we go to bed, girl, it's even greater than that. I said your loving, oh. You know, maybe you never been in love like I've been in love. And maybe you just haven't felt the things that I felt. This girl put something on me. It made me say, L-O-V-E, yes, I love you. It made me say, L-O-V-E, yes, I love you. It made me say love. It makes me feel love. I feel love. Oh, love. L-O-V-E, yes, I love you. I said it's good in the morning, it's better in the evening, but before we go to bed, girl, it's even greater than that. I said there it again, y'all. Sure feel good, man. Yes, sir.
listen to men complain about their wives, talking about marriage, ruining their lives, yeah. Somebody said they regret walking down that aisle. All I could do was sit back in my chair and smile, 'cause I got the woman who was on the top of my list. The woman I wanna live my whole life with. No, she like a cherry on top of whipped cream. Matter of fact, she's a woman of my dreams. I ain't bragging, y'all. I'm a happy man. I got the world on a string, yeah. I'm a happy man. I could do anything. Hey, I'm a happy man. I got the world by the horns, yeah. I'm a happy man. I can walk on a bed of thorns. Look at here. When it comes to loving, she gives it to me. If I were to describe it, it's like pure ecstasy. Her love is precious, precious as can be. Oh, she don't give it to nobody but me. Oh, personality, congeniality, sexuality. My girl's got all three. Oh, she got them ruby red lips, them full-fingered hips. I'll be kissing her from head to toe. Ooh, I'll be sucking them fingertips. Yeah. I'm a happy man. I got the world on a string. Let me tell you, I'm a happy man. I can do anything with her love. I'm a happy man. I got the world by the horns. Hey, I'm a happy man. I can walk on a bed of thorns. I'm a happy man. See the smile on my face. I'm a happy man, just like a candle, lighting up the whole damn place. I'm a happy man. I'm a happy man. Oh, my girl treats me right. Ooh, I'm a happy man. Ooh, we gon' have some fun tonight. Yeah. I'm a happy man. I got the world on the string.
23, right?
I'm a happy man. Oh, I can do anything with her love.
That's Lenny Williams talking about he's a happy man. You know, it's the holiday weekend. It's the 4th of July weekend. I know everybody gonna be cooking and barbecuing. A big girl like me, you know I love it. I hope somebody cooks some baby backs. I don't like them St. Louis. I don't want no big boned ribs. I want my ribs to have some meat on them. I like some potato salad and I like some greens. You know, black folk, when they cook some of everything for the holiday. But we got our in-house guest. Listen, I want you to know that all young black males do not grow up to be thugs. Society has labeled our children. And I'm going to let this young man turn around. I'm going to let this young man introduce himself. And then we're going to let him tell you about his village and how they have kept him grounded. He's not a gangbanger. He's not a thug. He does the right things. He graduated from, what was that, Simeon?
Simeon Academy.
Simeon Academy. I'm going to let him introduce himself and let him tell you a little bit about himself. Then I'm going to get in his business because I'm going to start asking some questions. And my questions, I'm not going to ask the regular little old nice questions. I'm going to ask the real questions because that's what I'm about. Introduce yourself, young man.
Well, my name is Terrell Phelps, and I attend Simeon Academy. I just graduated 2016, and I will be attending in the fall SIC, Southeastern Illinois College, down there by Carbondale, and located in Hillsborough, Illinois. And I'm just excited, man, for my future.
Are you excited?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, let me tell you, how old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
You're 18 years old. Now, statistics talk about young black, now I'll just say African American. Yeah. We've been everything from from nigger to Negroes to black to colored, and all of a sudden now we African American. Tomorrow will be something else. I guess when they get the next president. But anyway, I want you to tell people. You're from the west side of Chicago.
Oh yeah, down the gritty west side of Chicago. Yes.
Okay, what area are you from? What's that area?
I'm from Flournoy, Homer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that is an area, man. How did you escape?
How it start off within you. You know what I'm saying? It just start off like you gotta have the drive and the discipline for yourself at the end of the day, because it's at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's your life. So
no, it's not your life, because see, you have a force out there that deals with your life, and that force is called peer pressure. Yes, so it ain't your life.
Yes, ma'am.
You got to tell me how you got grounded, because I know you just didn't get grounded yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Now talk to me.
You know what is always, my mom always instilled in me and my parents and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, be your own man and just do the right things in life. So don't depend on don't feed off into none of that negative energy or what they got going on, because at the end of the day, it's gonna always be there with or without you.
Okay, so tell me, you said that growing up you have a village.
Yes, ma'am.
You said that you have a village that they taught you to love, respect, to honor your parents, your life, and your community. Tell me something about that village that instilled these things in you.
Well, my family around me, you know, they grounded me young, and they told me young that, you know, that you must respect adults no matter what, no matter how bad, how angry, or how the situation is. You must always respect adults, you know, and just, you know, keep a positive attitude through it all, you know, and just be positive through everything.
Okay, now, what about your spiritual grounding?
Oh yeah, you know, that's an important part. You know what I'm saying? You got to get right with God before anybody, because at the end of the day, He got the final say so on everything in your life. You know, I attend also Pastor Hannah, you know, New Life Church, you know, and
oh really now?
Yeah, you know, and you know, I ain't gonna lie. At first, you know, I didn't like it was in the church spot, but you know, my uncle, my R.I.P. Uncle Ronnie, he taught me, you know, saying you gotta get right with God, and he just encouraged me to go to church. So instead of, you know, him taking me, I go on my own. So you know that's an important part to me.
Do you serve in the church? Or are you just a member?
No, I'm just a member. I just go, you know what I'm saying, get the word of God, and I just appreciate it.
Okay. Now, you graduated from Simeon.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're going to college. So what can we expect out of Terrell's college experience? Are we gonna get something positive? You're gonna go down there and you're gonna make Chicago. I know your grandmother. Are you gonna make her proud? Because she's always been proud of you. She's always talked about you. I just didn't know you were this tall.
Yeah, but you know, my grandma and my mom, you know, they've been a huge supporter of me. Like my senior year, you know, when we played at Memphis, she came all the way down there just to see me play. And you know, and then she always give me anything I want, you know, just for me, because I do the right thing in life. So you know, just to make her smile and my mama smile, you know, that's the only thing is my goal in life. You know, just to keep them happy in life and give them everything they want.
Okay, is it hard staying grounded when you have that peer pressure out there? I really want to know, because I guess, you know, I'm an advocate reader. Sometimes I be reading the wrong things, but because I do this show, I try to read and stay in the know of, especially all of the gun violence and gang activity that's going on in the city of Chicago. Can you tell me, is it hard to be grounded when you have all of this peer pressure out there that come at you to try to encourage you to do the wrong thing?
Yeah, you're right. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, your parents can instill to you, you know what I'm saying, right for wrong, but, you know, they ain't with you 24/7. But how I dealt with it and how I overcame it was like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I wanted it to be different in life. You know, everybody was like, I'm looking at my crowds, and, you know, being a crowd and all the crowds is very important who you hang around with. And that determined, you know, I had to separate myself, you know, the people that's going to bring negative energy and negative things to your life, that means you should push them to the side, because at the end of the day, they're not right for you.
how can you identify? You're 18 years old.
Yes,
Tell
ma'am.
me how you can identify with negative energy. I'm an old woman. I've been around here a long time. I'm a pretty good judge of character.
Yes,
Tell me how you at 18 are so grounded that you can feel that negative energy. Tell me how you do that.
because my best friend, I mean, him real close, and me and him tight, and we like, man, we want to go to the gym and we want to do this and then that, and then everybody else be trying to talk about other stuff, you know what I'm saying? But we like, man, we gonna take care of what we need to take care of first before we do anything, and that's most important. That's that's the biggest issue nowadays. Everybody don't, you know what I'm saying? They want to do, they think for today and not tomorrow. That's how we get past in life.
Okay. So, I mean, okay, in your community where you live, have you ever been approached by that negative feedback?
Yeah, but the thing about it is, I kind of like grew up with some of the guys who were older, but I kind of got older and I branched off, and they encouraged me, to stay in school and do the right thing. And I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of people don't have that, but they see me walk past and I got my book bag, my basketball. They're like, man, I want you to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing what you're doing. And I appreciate, what I'm saying? I appreciate them.
Oh, okay. So when are you leaving to go to school?
I will leave in August 9th.
August the 9th. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna play another selection here, and we're gonna come back and finish talking to Terrell and get a little bit more information. I want to talk to him about his spiritual connection, because at 18, I'm not kidding. A lot of kids don't have a spiritual connection. They really don't. I know why you got yours, because I know some people that are in your family. So I know how you got yours. I just want to know how you keep it. Because, see, I'm aware that, you can go to church, but I'm aware that once you hit the front door, something else could happen.
Yes,
Okay? So we're going to come back and talk about that. And then, if you want people to follow you, are you on Instagram, stuff like that? Okay, we'll come back and let you tell them about that. Hold on for just a minute. We're going to play a cut by Lenny Williams. It's an old cut, probably from Tower Power back in the day. No, that's a different cut. This a love cut here. Boy, you don't know nothing about this music, but I bet your grandma do.
Girl, you know I love you, no matter what you do. And I hope you understand me. Every word I say is true, 'cause I love you. Baby, I'm thinking of you, trying to be more of a man for you. And I don't have much riches, but we gonna see it through, 'cause I love you. Oh, 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 some men need lots of women for their passions to feel, but I want only you, girl. If it's in God's will,
You've been so good to me. Oh, baby.
Woo, the mighty sounds of Lenny Williams talking about I love you. And this young man over here trying to sing that song, he don't even know nothing about no love. At 18, I don't know. Be 18-year-olds, they know a lot of stuff. Okay, Terrell.
That's right.
Let's talk about. See, I know you come from a very spiritual family.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how has that family played a role in your spirituality?
Oh, I grew up in a church family, you must go to church. Like, they'll wake you up, like literally wake you up on Sunday, like you're going to church. So
they don't say, do you want to go? They say, you're going to church.
You're going to church today,
okay.
And you love it, you don't understand it, but the older I get, the more closer I get with God, and I understand them more and more. So, I just appreciate my family, for instilling in me young.
Okay. Now I'm finna get personal.
Okay.
Basketball star Simeon, quite a few write-ups in the newspaper,
right,
and in the Sun-Times. I think when you get 3 or 4 write-ups in the Sun-Times, I think that, I think that's outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just want to know, because it kind of makes you popular.
Right.
Okay? It makes people take notice. At school, everybody want to be with the popular person.
Right.
Okay? And if you play basketball or just say any sports, you draw a crowd.
Right.
It used to be that the smart people, and some of them still do, draw a crowd. But that basketball player, he draws a crowd. Tell me how you stayed grounded from the girls.
Girl, that's we could get spiritual on this one too. Sometimes, what I'm saying, like you say, you can have the fight with your spirit and your flesh sometimes. And sometimes it don't be right.
I don't know. I'm asking
sometimes,
you.
Sometimes, and then, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying, you gotta make sure you take care of what you need to be taken care of. And everybody ain't got good intentions. So, you gotta be really, really careful who you talk to nowadays, because man, it's crazy out here today.
Man, so you put your spirituality in everything you do, huh?
Not necessarily, but I just know, what God gives me.
Well, I mean, I'm quite sure there were quite a few girls at Simeon that probably, bad at your eye. Come on, I'm just being. Listen, listen, pretend ain't nobody in the room, but they're not here. There's nobody in here but me and you. Listen, right. Your secret is safe with me. Just tell me how you dealt with them girls over there at Simeon and over there in the neighborhood where you look. They all know you were a basketball player at Simeon. Now they know you're going to college with it.
I deal with it, I don't know. I deal with it from different from everybody else, But me, at the end of the day, when you go to school, that's what you're gonna see. But I don't know. I'm main focused on just trying to go as far as it's gonna take me anyway. That's gonna be there. Always gonna be there. So, I'm just going to make sure I need to take care of what I need to take care of first.
So you mean to tell me you set a goal?
Yeah.
A goal you can reach?
Yes, ma'am.
A goal you going to reach?
Yes, ma'am.
So you focused on one thing, education?
Yeah, I'm focused on education. And I'm just going to, let this basketball stuff pay for it.
Okay, basketball going to be the ride to pay for the education.
Yeah, it ain't about making it to the NBA. And that's just extra.
Don't never say it ain't about. Don't never say it ain't about. Always ask God to take you there. Yes, you see, don't don't sit up here and play Doubting Thomas with me, because don't nobody know him better than I do. Yes, don't never doubt yourself or cut your blessings short. If it's something that you want, you have to ask God for it, and you have to be specific.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you ask him for a car and you walk out the door and it's a car that ain't got no tires on it, you wasn't specific. You didn't give it to him. You didn't tell him what you wanted in details. Yes, okay? So don't ever cut yourself short. Yes, you want to go to, I want to see you go to the NBA.
Yeah, but at the end of
Don't cut yourself short. Tell yourself, listen. Don't have me praying on here because I can get there now. Tell yourself, Lord, if it's in your will for me to be there, send me there. And believe me, he will do it.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't never doubt what God can do. Listen, He's a powerful man.
I know.
Okay? He can do some things that let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop because this is not what this show is about. Okay. So don't let me go there. Now, so you're gonna be leaving in August going to school?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So right before you get ready to go to school, see, you had like about what 8 more weeks? 6. This is what July got 6 more weeks.
Yeah.
In August, you're leaving. I'm gonna bring you back on the show and tell me. I want you to go and keep like a little diary and all the things that you have done in the summer to prepare yourself to make this trip. I want you to come back. I don't know. Maybe we'll go to the park, or maybe I'll come by your house and bring a camera, and you and I just sit up and talk, or maybe we go sit up in a pizza parlor somewhere and just sit up and talk.
Well, actually, I work in Navy Pier, and they got like a nice little Ferris wheel, so you know what I'm saying, that'll be something to do, so it's nice.
Okay, so you want me to take you down to Navy Pier and set a microphone in front of you and let you talk?
Hey, that'll be right now.
I don't know what kind of dream he got. I know they call him the dream chaser, but hey, I ain't the one. I'll come to Navy Pier. I will interview you down there. I ain't got no problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. But I ain't paying for nothing. Okay, I want to get that. I want to get that straight, not straight. I'm gonna put some respect on it. I'm gonna get that straight right now. Okay, Terrell, listen. Is there anything if there's any positive information that you can give a young man that's going to school now, that has some aspirations about doing something positive? You've already told us about your village. We know that your village had a lot of spirituality in it.
Yeah.
So is there any advice? I mean, you're 18, you graduated from high school, you didn't get in trouble. All of this means a lot for an African American male, because statistics say it's not supposed to happen. Okay? So is there any positive information that you want to share with the listening audience, a young man or a mother or first that may be the parents of a young man, that you want to give them to help them with their son?
Yeah, but I feel like, first thing first, you always got to put God first. No matter what you do, you got to put God in everything you do, because at the end of the day, He going to have the final say so, like I said before. And two, if with all the parents, it all going to start with you, you know what I'm saying? Because like during the season, my grandma and my mom was almost at every game, and that meant a lot to me, and even if the child get in or not, it's not about that. It's about, them seeing your face. It's encouraged them to do better. And for the younger guys, you gotta just strive for better. And don't expect nobody to owe you nothing. You just gotta go out there and gotta do it on your own. Because but when I started playing basketball my freshman, I wasn't the best thing out there, but I worked hard, and I ain't nobody had to tell me to go to the gym. You gotta defend it, but then you to want to do it yourself. So just and I always believe, like she said, she just told me something today. You know what I'm saying? I always believe in God no matter what, and I always believe in yourself, and you'll get there.
All right, listen, you heard that from Terrell Dream Chaser Phillips, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And I have his grandmother and grandfather in the studio, but I guess they scared to talk, I beg your pardon? Okay, they scared to talk. Okay, you say what, ma'am?
She said stay prayerful.
You don't want to come over here. Okay. All right, I guess we're going to take this off with, let's see, Sarah Smile. Listen, I want to wish everybody a happy holiday. If you haven't got your city sticker, you need to go and renew it. You need to take care of that. I truly hope and pray that over the holiday weekend that everybody is careful and stay prayed up, because Chicago, do you know we've had we're 6 months in, going into we're 7 months into 2016. We've almost had 2,000 people being shot and killed. We've had 331 homicides. And I think we've almost had about 300 deaths. I mean, people died from being shot. Okay. And I think that number was, 1968? That's the number of shootings and stuff. So we you know what? We're living in some very dangerous times right now. And we're getting ready to celebrate the 4th of July with the firecrackers and cookouts and all kind of activities. Listen, I ask you to pray before your event start, and I ask you to pray after it ends. Okay, this is Rhythm Flow Radio with Katie Lowe. I want to tell you that next Friday, I got something special for you. I won't be in town. I'm going to be out of town. I won't be broadcasting over Intellectual Radio, but I'm going to let this cat out the bag. Next Friday, I'm going to be cooking with Carolyn Connor from Arkansas, from Little Rock. Carolyn don't know, but she's going to be in the kitchen. If she's listening now, she knows. Carolyn is a terrific cook. And she's always putting stuff on Facebook. Her and Tony McQueen, they just make me sick because I can't go through Facebook and get that food. So next Friday, I want you to tune in at 5 o'clock. We're going to be cooking with Carolyn. I'm going to take you off with Lenny Williams, Sarah Smile. I hope everybody have a good 4th of July. And I want to tell you that you have been listening to IntellectualRadio.com, an iHeart radio station. This is Rhythm Flow Radio with Katie Lowe, and my in-house guest is
Mr. Terrell Phelps, Jane Tyson.
Did y'all hear that, Mr. 18? Mr. That's right. Get your prop. Put some respect on it, brother. We'll take you off with Sarah Smile. Everybody, have a good weekend.
Baby hair with a woman's eyes, I can feel you watching in the night. All alone with me, I'm waiting for the sunlight. When I feel cold, you warm me. And when I feel I can't go on, you come and hold me. It's you and me forever. So smile. I want you to smile a while for me, Sarah. Come on, girl, smile a while for me, Sarah. If you feel like leaving, you know you can go. But why don't you stay until tomorrow? If you wanna be free, you know, all you got to do is say so. When you feel cold, I want you. And when you feel you can't go on, I'll come and hold you. It's you and me. It's you and me. It's you, baby, and me, girl. Forever, Sarah. Smile. I want you to smile a while for me, Sarah. Yeah. Smile. Sarah. Oh. I want you to smile for me, Sarah. Yeah. Hey, if you feel like a man, get down the crazy, smile.